Hi everyone, I am going to show you guys how you can make a very simple citronella candle at home. It is very easy, and I hope you all like this video. Alright, so as my vessel for my candle, I'm going to use a coconut. So my coconut, if the husk actually bothers you, you don't like that look, although I do, you can actually get it to be like this, which is very pretty. So let me show you. If I take a wet cloth and just wipe it, it's actually very beautiful. So I'm going to show you how you can achieve this. It's very simple. Okay, I'm just going to put a piece of paper here so I don't make a huge mess. You will need sandpaper, one of the rough ones. And what you want to do is, just to get it as nice as smooth as here, the part where the rough all this husk is, you just want to keep rubbing like this. So you probably want to do it outside because you all can see that, you know, it makes a little bit of a mess. So the more you actually sand this down, the smoother it will get, and the prettier the patterns would actually look. But I actually like it looking kind of rustic. And you know what you can do as well, you can actually take a little bit of oil and really polish it. So I'll show you that as well. So I have a little bit of coconut oil. I made this coconut oil, so if you are interested in seeing that video, I will link it down below, and you can just take some oil and rub it all over your coconut like this. Just polish it up. Oh, this coconut oil smells so nice. So look at that, very pretty. And of course, you know what you can do as well, you could actually save this, and you could actually just drizzle a little bit on top of your candle when you're finished, and it would actually look really pretty. So maybe I'll do that and show you all as well. So let's get to it. This bowl here only to assist me to keep my my coconut upright. You want to just break your candles off, detach it from your wick. I am going to use this wick over again, so let me show you how I'm going to do that. Here I have my little pot. You can use a little pot, a pan. So don't cut right through. You don't want to do this, because then you would actually cut your wick, and we're going to use the wick. So just cut halfway, and then you can just tilt your knife and they will just break off like this, and they will break off. I will be using 3 candles for this shell, and guys, you can use another sort of vessel for this as well, another candle holder. You can use a tuna can, you can use clay pots, you can use whatever is accessible to you. But because I make a lot of coconut oil, I have a lot of these shells that I keep. So, and I love how natural coconut shells look as well. I just love them. I hate throwing them out, I just keep them. So okay, so make sure that your wick is near to you, so you can put your pot aside meanwhile. The next step is you want to take your wick, and what I have a little stone here, and this would actually actually act as a weight so that my wick would not, you know, it would actually go straight down and stay down. It would not move that much. So I'm going to show you right now. So when I put my wick down, I want my stone to assist me with keeping the wick down. Then I'm going to take my little twig. You can use a skewer if you have a skewer. The only reason I'm using this little stick is just to show you guys you can just use what you have at home. You can use a pencil as well. So my candle is almost finished melting. What I'm going to do now is add a half teaspoon of citronella to my melted wax. You could add more if you want to. Okay, so my candle is completely melted, and what I'm going to do is pour it into my coconut shell. But before I do that, I forgot to mention, I like keeping a little tissue on the side just in case anything spills, because I don't want to mess my shell up. I want it to look really nice. So take your time and pour it really quick. Whoops. Be careful. Okay guys, so you can see that it's actually getting very murky, and on the edges it's getting white, so it is thickening up a lot. So I'm just still waiting a little bit before I add some little extra stuff at the top to make it look pretty. Okay guys, so I have some leaves and flowers that I got in my garden. So I'm just gonna rest it in there. You can take your time. And what I'm gonna do is put my leaf in halfway. Just going to make my candle look super cute and natural looking. So I have this flower here. My advice would be to choose flowers that when it dries it still looks really pretty. And then you can add another leaf maybe right there. So that's what so these were actually also on the outside of my shell, and I saved them because I thought it looks really nice and I can just stick them in at different points to give it this really nice earthy look. So you all could see that the candle is actually getting really hard, it's getting solid, And again, if you don't like this kind of natural look, you can leave it as is, but I think it's really cool.